Yeah, I'd like to also share and thank you. Last year when I left here, this retreat, I noticed when I got back to the daily life,
Yes.
I had substantially less anger. Substantially less. I used to be much more angry, and after this retreat, then the anger was just much smaller. And then also there was constantly.
Do you know why?
I think during the retreat I realized how how much I'm hurting myself and others with the anger.
Right. Yes. Okay.
So that was one of the big issues last year.
Yes.
And then I was able to keep on certain amount of practice in my daily life.
Continue.
Work. Yeah,
right.
yeah. And there was because there was interest. That was the key, as you
Right.
said.
Yeah.
Then last summer there was very interesting experience. I went to the Arctic tundra, a wilderness kind of thing, for 5 weeks. I was alone in the nature, but in the quite challenging place. And there I came to contact with very deep fear, fear of.
Yes.
I would say fear of death.
Okay.
It must be. And first I was interested in it, and I was able to observe it kind of and stay with it. That was the very important thing for me, to be able to not to run away from it, but to stay with it.
Yes. Right.
And I must tell you one place where in fact this fear was very big. I was in a river, crossing a river, and it was very cold, maybe a couple of degrees only, and then it get deeper and deeper and steeper, and the water just was very strong. And then fear came. Fear came so in so strong fear that I just paralyzed. I couldn't move. I was just totally stuck.
Right.
And then there came this ideas that how will I die here? I either fall or I hit myself on the rocks or something. And then your teaching came back to my mind. Teaching that if there is fear that is too big for you, change the object. So what I started to, on that moment when I was totally paralyzed, and in fact this fear was not.
That's right, because the two over one hit,
Yeah,
the whole mind becomes fear.
Yeah. So I started whistling, and then my mind just focused on the whistle, and then the mind just relaxed, and then I was able to cross the stream.
Thanks God. No?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Tejaniya.
Yes, thanks for you, because it was, in fact, the situation was kind of dangerous.
This thinking coming is very important.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
Thinking is very important. Thinking is change direction, the whole mind. One I saw in the Crown Mountain, one yogi, he has a lot of bad memory. Every retreat, he go to retreat, 2-3 days, the mind calm down, then all bad memory come up. So he cannot handle. Other meditation, watch the mind, or watch the body, but the mind is increasing. So he never overcome the bad memory emotion. When I retreat there, he come 4 days. After 4 days, the memory come back. Then he want to talk about this memory in the interview, but the interview have many yogis, so he cannot talk about story. After interview, he left. Then he regrets himself. He complained himself, why you not sure talk the teacher? If you talk what you need to talk himself, he's not very happy. But one thought is coming. If you talk to the teacher, what teacher reply? He know already. How teacher reply? That thought is change the direction, the train head. So behind that mind is changing. He thinking about practice. If you talk like this, I said everything you must accept nature and how to watch the feeling. Everything come back. All information come back. Then he realized. Then he tried to aware of his feeling, emotion. Morning to this interview is after lunch, I think. But evening, he could continue watching his feeling continuously. And evening, he realized something about feeling, just feeling. Feeling is not pasana. After this, next day, her mind is face very bright. No, not very long face. It's very, no problem. Every day I ask him, today weather, how is this? Very fine, very nice. But every retreat, he cannot overcome his emotion. So thought is very important to change direction. You need to know about what you're thinking. If you're thinking right or wrong, then you can change direction, then the whole mind changes. Because of, like a train head. Train head, if you make the road, it's like strong, the train goes there. You cannot do this, wow, go that end, finish. Right. Interesting. Yeah. Real situation, if you practice very hard, sometimes you very how to say, very interesting to practice. If you have a difficult situation, that time naturally the meditation, this reminding come back itself.
Yeah, it was your voice, in fact, in this case, that came back to my mind. Change the object. If you cannot handle it, then just do. That's it. Thank you very much.